Hey everybody, welcome to my first edition of Coffee Break. Figure I might as well drink coffee while I talk to you. Clearly I've tried a few different things. We've tried a weekly refresh, tried other avenues of getting information out to you. Personally, I like this idea. I'm sitting at home, I've been working this morning, kind of gathering my thoughts for the next coming week. Just having some coffee and figuring out what to say and how to say it and how to communicate to you. I want this to be a conversation, so I'd love comments to happen. I'd love for this to be shared and liked, not because I want to get famous, because that will never happen, but because I want information about what we're doing with our student ministry to get out, not just to our students and parents and leaders, but to whoever else is curious. And yes, if you're wondering what is behind me, that is a Darth Vader toaster. And if you weren't wondering, now you are looking at the Darth Vader toaster right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's dive into Coffee Break. Here we go. First things first, what's happening in the next little while? We are in week 2 of a series called Jesus in His Own Words. Last week we looked at the calling of Matthew. Jesus went to Matthew and said, "Come follow me." Matthew was a very hated, despised individual. He was a tax collector. Nobody liked tax collectors. They were cast aside. They were literally on the outskirts of town. But Jesus saw him and loved him and saw Matthew's calling. He saw his future. And so he went to Matthew and said, "Come with me." The cool thing though that I learned as well, I'm not teaching because I know everything. I'm teaching because I'm passionate and I love it. While I teach, I'm also learning things, which is interesting. Matthew brought Jesus to his people. Matthew invited his friends over for dinner, invited Jesus over dinner. Matthew didn't look at people and say, "Come to see Jesus." He brought Jesus to them. A huge message there, a huge reminder that we are to be, if we're Christ followers, we are to be Jesus to our community. We're supposed to bring Jesus to our community, to our friends. And so students, be reminded of that. Parents, leaders, also be reminded of that. Or if this is the first time you're hearing about it, be encouraged and be challenged, hopefully, to bring Jesus to our community. Okay, so this week we are looking at the story of Jesus' encounter with the adulterous woman. Pharisees and the law keepers, the religious law keepers, brought this woman to Jesus and said she sinned. The penalty is death. Let's stone her. We're going to be battling with a question this week about, is Christianity full of acceptance, or and do we include everybody, or are we exclusive? Are we inclusive? Are we exclusive? That's a question that we're going to be looking at this Wednesday night, actually tomorrow. So that's Coffee Break. This is what I'm looking to do every so often. Fill you in on what's happening here. Let you kind of peek inside my brain really quickly. Coffee. Please comment below, like, share, let people know what's going on. Let's be, as we're learning this week, tomorrow night, let's be inclusive. Let's involve people in our lives. Let's involve people in this ministry that we have at Sauble Christian Fellowship. And let's have fun. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.